So Maria was finally here with me in Huntsville. Well, about 2 weeks later, after she got here, maybe a little more, I was over at my parents' house for some reason with her, and I had received a letter there from her mom. Well, a lot of you who might hear this, who actually know Spanish, may think that my Spanish is bad and that I'm remembering things incorrectly, but no. The Spanish they speak in Honduras is very poor Spanish, very uneducated. Maria herself only had a third grade education. I got a letter from her mom, and among other things, it said, "Yo no creo que tú es allá con esta gringo." So you can imagine any sentence that ends with gringo is not going to be a good one. In English, I can't believe you're up there with that gringo. Well, needless to say, this started a fight. Does your mom not even know my name, Maria? And we got in a pretty big fight. And then it was over. Well, later, about an hour later, I was up in my parents' bedroom watching TV, laying on the bed. Maria comes in. She says, "You know, Gwen," that's what she called me, Gwen. She started talking about her mom. "You know, Gwen, mi madre," etc., etc. Well, I was in no mood to start the same argument again. So, anyway, I was in my parents' bedroom, laying on the bed, watching TV, and Maria wanted to start up with me again about her mom. Well, I got angry. I said, "Forget your mom," which, of course, started Maria up. I'm laying there on the bed. The next thing I know, I've got a 100-pound, 5-foot woman on top of me, pummeling me with her fist. I said, "Maria, stop hitting me or I'm going to hit you back." Now, you ladies out there might not like to hear it, but what the heck do you expect me to do? It's a matter how big I am. Am I supposed to lay there until she punches me until I black out? She's punching me in the face. So, I hit her. Bitch slapped her. Didn't stop her. I did it again. Slapped her right off the bed. Well, 5 minutes later, we were having sex. Maria was into it, which I figured that out that day. Those who know me now know that I have a temper. Well, believe it or not, my temper was much worse back then. And she knew how to push my buttons. And she did, regularly, because she was into it. Boy, did we have some blowouts. Huge blowouts. I would say, Maria, look, I'm going to, when I get angry, I'm going to go out and go for a walk and calm down. But she doesn't want me to calm down. She wants to have sex right after she makes me so angry that I see red. It's good sex. We weren't together for long. Remember, my sister came down for Christmas. She lives in Boston. The pictures, still got pictures, a couple of pictures of Maria and I. My parents do. I don't have any pictures of anybody, pretty much, except my kids. Don't want to miss anything here. Oh, of course. Well, right before Christmas, I was working at a grocery store, stocking shelves. Got another letter from her mom. Maria made a point to make sure that I read this one. It's going to school in the mornings, too. Well, I was at work in the middle of stocking a shelf, and I pulled this letter out and read it. Well, I didn't understand most of it, but there was one sentence that I understood. Porque tu combate su sangre como ese? Why do you treat your blood this way? Speaking about the boy, my son. He was staying with my mother-in-law down in Honduras. Well, I got the letter from her mom, and I went home early that day and talked to Maria. Well, I found out from her what had happened. Back in May, when she had called and was talking about our son again, and I was still not wanting to admit that I was the father, and I've gotten into that, I'm not going to get into it again. She was very distraught, and she tried to kill herself by taking some poison of some kind. So that's why she was in the hospital. I hope and pray that I will see her again before I die. I have a lot to atone for in this life. Well, we weren't getting along, and she was not finding a job. So it was March '94 when she insisted on taking me taking her back to DC so she could get a job. I mean, she has 4 kids to take care of. Well, I was more interested in getting drunk and smoking weed, which she was getting on me about constantly. So I decided to take her back to DC. I ended up taking Maria back up to DC so she could work. She did have 4 kids to support. After which, my drinking got really out of hand. I found myself in jail as a result of it several times. This is in '94. I'm going to try to wrap this up. 2 more videos maybe. And then we'll get into my story of Kentucky, and then back here to Huntsville again, and my second life. It's going to take a few more videos. Keep in mind, I'm only covering the last 20 years of my life. And so far, I've only got to the beginning of '94. Not a year and a half I've done in 10 videos. I will try to make another one soon. And that's it.